How's it going, guys? I apologize if the camera's a little crooked, but that's the best I can do. Alright, I fixed it and it looks a little bit better now, but okay, so for this somewhat special review, I'm going to do, we're going to discuss and review a movie, the most controversial movie ever made, pretty much, and you all know what it is. It is the one and only cult classic, Cannibal Holocaust. Yeah. Okay, so Cannibal Holocaust, you've all heard of it, you've all heard of how disturbing it was, and I'm not sure if all of you have seen it, because, it's pretty messed up. But anyways, so where to start? Alright, Cannibal Holocaust was made in the 1980s. Now, I forget the director's name, I'm gonna have to look his name up, but, he directed the movie, obviously, and it's kind of like a found footage film in a way, but it's done differently than the found footage movies that come out now. Alright, the director's name is Ruggero Deodato. I don't know how to pronounce that. But yeah, that's the director. Now, what this movie's about, it's about cannibalism. Well, it's about cannibals in a jungle. You see, the first part of the movie is more like, well, here's the whole, like, plot line of the film. So what happened was this film crew set out into the jungle to film a documentary on cannibals. Now, they're missing. They're gone. They never came back. So what they do is they send a team to go out into the jungle to look for the film crew that are missing. And, that's pretty much the first part of the movie. Which, it's all, like, real movie. Like, it's not found footage. It's filmed like an actual movie. And then, like, the second part of the movie, which is my favorite part of the entire film, is the part where it's, these people sit down. Wait, no, yeah, okay, I forgot to mention, they found the film crews. They found their skeleton. It was, like, it's like just a pile of skeleton, and they found, like, the cameras. So they bring the cameras back to the people, and the people watch the footage that was available on that camera. And that footage is incredibly disturbing. I really, really, really liked how they did this. This is how found footage movies should be, right here. About some people who actually find the footage and then they watch it afterwards. Not an entire movie that is supposed to be found footage and they make it into a movie. That's not realistic. This movie is very realistic. That's what makes it so good. But, yeah, I really liked how they did this. So, apparently, it's kind of weird. Like, the humans, or the film crew, when you're watching the footage, they are depraved human beings. They are sick. Sick. With the animal cruelty, and they take over the tribe, and they burn down their houses. Bunch of rape, and, again, animal cruelty. It's just, the stuff they do is so messed up, you actually start thinking to yourself, now who's the bad guy here? Is it the cannibals or is it the film crew? Because the film crew people were pretty jacked up. But yeah, this movie is just filled with all sorts of just rape and animal cruelty. Okay, we're going to discuss the animal cruelty of this film. Let's see, how many animals die in this movie? Okay, the animal cruelty, all the scenes are real. The animal cruelty is 100% real. It's, let's see, there's one with a turtle, a snake, a pig, God, what else? A monkey, a tarantula, and some other rat-looking thing in the very beginning. But the point is, there's actually 7 creatures harmed in this film because they had to shoot the monkey scene twice, so they had to get 2 different monkeys and, like, kill them. The most disturbing ones, in my opinion, are the turtle and the pig. The pig is just kind of really awful to watch. He kicks the poor little thing twice and he shoots it in the head. It's kind of really graphic, but the most graphic, goriest one of them all is the turtle. Wow, that was very, very detailedly graphic. It's just, they cut off the shell and they're eating it's so gross. But the point is, yeah, so the animal cruelty, the director actually went to court for this because of the animal cruelty. the harming was real in the film, so he got arrested. That should just tell you how bad the movie is right there. The director got arrested because of this movie, and how bad it was. This is probably one of the most graphic, goriest, most violent movies I think I've ever seen. It's not non-stop blood and gore, but it's pretty damn violent. The parts that are bloody are very bloody. So, now, one of my favorite part of the movie, is the impalement scene. Now, what happens, it's like the very front poster is the impalement scene. The most well-known scene in the entire film is when there's like this stick, and they strip this girl naked, and, the pole goes through her butthole and out of her mouth. So, she is impaled, and there's just blood everywhere, and it's pretty damn disgusting, but they don't really show it on film. It's actually the film crew. They go out and they see this. Like, they see the stick, and the woman is on the stick, and it's pretty gross. But, yeah, so, you guys are probably thinking, you're a sick person. You know what? I am. Now, there are two kinds of people in this world. There are people who absolutely hated this movie, and then there are people who liked the movie. I'm one of the sick bastards that liked the movie, okay? If you look beyond all that disturbing crap in the film, it's actually a very well-made film if you look at it, despite all the disturbing stuff. Like, try to watch it, and try not to think about, like, the disturbing stuff that's about to happen, and actually like it like you're watching a movie. It's actually very well-made, and it's realistic. I mean, it's pretty good. No, I'm not saying I enjoyed the death scenes and the animal cruelty in this film. I just thought it was very well made. It's a good movie in my opinion. So, yeah. It did make me cringe a lot. Especially that turtle scene really made me cringe. Yeah. Okay, so would I suggest this movie to you? Let's see. Depends on what you've seen. What's the worst you've seen? If you have a weak stomach and you can't stand stuff like Two Girls, One Cup or anything super nasty like that, don't watch this movie. If you think you've seen disturbing, go ahead and give it a shot. I know this film is the most controversial movie ever made again. So, I mean, there's people who like it, people who hate it. I personally liked it. I thought it was well made again, so there you have it. By the way, the theme song to this film is the theme song, you guys all know the Cannibal Holocaust theme song. It's just, it does not fit with the film, and for some reason it's just so creepy and haunting. You're just like, this song does not go with the movie. It's kind of weird, but the theme song's pretty catchy, and after you watch the movie, it will get stuck in your head. I bet it will, because it's still going through my head right now, and it's kind of annoying. Yes, this movie was awful. It was just gross, disgusting, disturbing, very violent, very graphic, very gory, all possible bad things you can name it that describes this film. But you know what? It is a very good and well-made film, and I'm going to give it 3.5 out of 5 stars because, again, for the millionth time, it's very well made. So, there you go. There's my review for Cannibal Holocaust. Now, I don't know why I keep slapping my knees, but yeah, that's about it. That's it for this discussion, this review for Cannibal Holocaust. So, I just thought because I forgot to mention to you guys, I did see this movie originally maybe 3-4 years back. I was just on my computer. I've heard of Cannibal Holocaust before. I've been wanting to check it out. Yeah, I just saw it, and it was just randomly, the whole full movie was downloaded on Google. So I was like, okay, so I kind of watched it, but I didn't really necessarily watch it. I just sort of like skipped through parts that were said to be the most disturbing. So I didn't technically watch the film. So for the very first time today, I noticed that I looked it up, Cannibal Holocaust full movie, and of course it was free downloaded on YouTube. So I did watch it for free on YouTube. It is available for free on YouTube, though I think there's 2 Cannibal Holocaust videos on YouTube. But yeah, so there you have it. I finally watched the entire movie, and I am completely disgusted. But you know what? It's a good movie, so there you go. Alright guys, I'm Jacob Palacio. If you want to see me review more disgusting crap, please leave a suggestion down below on what movie I should review next, and I will see you guys later.